Lighting is your friend enemy. It could be your best friend.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken the background so it's gonna be strictly a shadow inside the camera. You're crazy.
But it also could be your worst enemy.
This light battery doesn't even stay in here anymore. This light is fully charged. This is the only problem with this light. I hate this shit.
What's good, YouTube? It's JulezPrintz and we back with another video, but today we talking about lighting. So make sure you go over and subscribe. I'm not gonna tell you to like because you guys haven't even seen nothing. So but make sure you guys go down and subscribe. And we need that audience. We trying to become a family. So I need my community to make this happen together. So today we are going to be talking about the Neewer FS150C. This is a big body studio light. And if we're talking about lighting, what kind of man would I be if I would not mention to you guys the power that this light holds? Feels like a ray gun. But I was gifted with this light from Neewer to see how I can implement this light into my daily music video shooting or daily shooting at all. Now, being creative is one thing, but being creative with light, that's a whole different ball game. So I feel like I was given a challenge to myself, really, by myself, I guess, to really see how I can play with lighting to make a video pop to its most. And also to see how much lighting plays an effect with shooting and how far it can change your scenery, to be honest. Not too long ago, I really dedicated starting to learn how to shoot with lighting. Now, that can be very broad to some people. I used to not really pay attention as much to my lighting as I do to the actual footage itself. But you can't really have phenomenal footage unless you have a phenomenal setup with lighting. Lighting can tell a story and help the audience understand what you're trying to portray to them in the scene as a filmmaker. And it generally sets the tone for the scene. So here today, we're gonna test to see if the FS150C can help me achieve those goals as a filmmaker. What the hell did you even come through that door?
What the hell?
Griff to the
Slats!
How are you?
Slats!
How you? Can't complain about you feeling, bro. Ain't another day, bro.
I'm tired of food.
So Griff just got here, right? So this is all the stuff we got set up. We got, boom, we got the Neewer light, matter of fact. So this is what we doing. I'm gonna talk about outside, matter of fact. Let's go outside. The setup was really easy. It only required a couple lights, a backdrop, and a couple cameras. And it was really simple. That was it. Tell them what you do. Tell them what you do, Fred.
We already know, man.
Let me give you the grand intro. Wow. So we got one of the greatest rappers, greatest songwriters, greatest engineers in the game. He got greatest album he got out right now, EP. Freestyles coming out. Oh shit. It's a little windy out here, but hey, yeah, so without further ado, Griff to the guap.
It's good, chat. Now you already know. It's your boy Griff, man. Griff to the guap. You already know what's going on. Musical, everything he said, I ain't gotta say it. That was a great introduction. I appreciate that. I ain't gotta say shit. All right. You already know, man. I'm with the best shooter all the time. I'm like fucking stupid.
Lock in, nigga.
Gotta lock the fuck in. Goddamn.
Today, what we doing today is Neewer has sent me a nice brand new FS150C stand light. I'll say photography, studio light, anything you want to call it. So they sent me this light recently and we are gonna test its strobe feature. I mean, it has a lot of features. Let me get you, I'm gonna go through the whole thing, but today we're gonna test the strobe feature itself with Griff. He don't know what we doing.
I have no clue what the fuck is going on.
No idea what's going on, but
Dead ass.
we're gonna create a music video scene using this strobe effect from the FS150C. This is the setup real quick. Let me just give you a little. And we at the home, so we getting creative. We building the set, and I bet you it's gonna come out super tough.
Nah, that shit's about to be insane. Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, if you can see this shit in person, chat, this shit looks insane. He
didn't take this shit out.
You just had to be there. You just had to be there.
Going into this scene, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't test this idea. I never tested this idea. So I didn't really expect nothing special. Maybe because I didn't want to let myself down. Or maybe because I just didn't expect anything. Nah, I didn't want to let myself down. After we shot this, I absolutely knew we had a banger on our hands. Because you know when you take that shot and you look at it through the monitor and you're like, nah, this actually looks crazy. And that's exactly how I felt when I looked at that shot.
Should've give it up, I take that. I'm sipping but don't need no face tags. I ain't give a love, can't fake that. I can remember the times I played that. She be saying, Griff, you ain't that. Want me to show it, then why would you paint that? Wanna roll the dice, I shake that. Pull with a friend, she hate that. I'm a art and no doctor. We don't mix like all your water. Try to hit me up like Papa. Probably the stew with Sunny Zaza. Clean her plate like Ajax. I can't leave no stain like Apex. Burn my soul like paper grabber. Show my moon like
Hey, that boy was sweating.
That boy came ready to work.
He did, you did.
Burned 300 calories.
Performance shot. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you killed that shit, Griff. You did.
I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. That scene was actually dope as hell. I didn't expect it to come out that tough, but the way it looked when I was shooting, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm actually excited. Tell me what you guys thought of that video right there. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this did the trick. I'm not gonna hold you. It was a pretty good setup, pretty good execution. Everything kind of went perfect. I ain't gonna lie. So right now I'm liking that strobe. We're gonna try something different tonight with our Spit It. We're gonna try and do a nice light effect from with the light behind it shining in front of him to create a silhouette. Have him wrap sideways so you actually can see him talking, and then see what that comes out like. Maybe add some smoke, some mist. Man, we on the bro. Let's go.
This light really took me away in shooting. Honestly, in the daylight, I was especially impressed by the strobes and the sunlight still being, the strobe still being more prominent than the sunlight hitting. So the light is very, very powerful. I do wish, the only thing I wish is I wish it was cordless. I wish it was a battery operated version, just because I was really limited to where I can shoot because there's only so many spaces that don't have plugs or outlets to plug into the light. So that's the only downside I had to it. But other than that, the brightness and intensity of the light is ridiculously bright, way more than I would need in a regular shoot, but it impressed the shit out of me.
Yesterday actually we shot the Griff footage, came out crazy. Today we're gonna shoot our Spit It. So he was supposed to pull up yesterday, but he ended up having to do a couple appointments, so he didn't make it out. Regardless, today we're gonna shoot two scenes I want to shoot with the newer light. I want to shoot, oh god, two scenes I want to shoot with the newer light. I want to shoot a scene outside where I want to shine a RGB and make a shadow of him, but I want his shadow to be different than what he's actually doing. That's probably gonna require 2 shots. Split the shadow down the middle, mask, you know, do a couple editing, and then we'll see how that pop out. And then the second shot is gonna be a light. It's gonna be like an eclipse / silhouette shot. I wanna try and put the light directly behind him and shine it bright, so that way, and make him look sideways, so that way it creates a silhouette of him facing this way. You can see his lips moving, but it's gonna be strictly him being a shadow. So hopefully it all works out tonight, you know what I'm saying? He says he's gonna be here at like 11:30, so in the meantime, we're gonna plan. Oh god. We're gonna plan, and then we're gonna set up, and then we're gonna create. So let's get into it.
So as I was waiting, I just had to mentally prepare myself and make sure all my shots on my iPad were listed out so I didn't miss anything. I wanted to make sure everything was boom, 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 boom right on the list, and I didn't have to go back and be like, oh shit, I forgot we have to reshoot this.
Yo, you know who's the lead? Yeah. All right, Yon in the chat. Now, guys. All right, so first things first. Tonight, we're focused on this light right here.
So I asked Yon to pull up because I needed some B-roll behind the scenes while I was shooting all Spit It. I wanted to have some behind the scenes of me actually getting the footage of the scenery itself, just so I can actually give you guys the essence of what the actual scene looked like. Yesterday I shot the shit with Griff, right? Yeah. And that shit, I did the green screen, the studio. It was more like a studio effect type of scenery. And then tonight I'm gonna focus more on the shadows. So we're gonna do the light. I wanna put the light directly behind his face him sideways, have him talk. It looks like a silhouette hitting him. And then the second shot I wanna do is a high shot. It's gonna be a little difficult because I don't know how to set it up. I do, but I don't.
Figure it out.
Yeah. But anyway,
You got this.
So it's a light, we gotta put it high up. It's gonna be, I know the camera, I want the camera high up. The light is gonna be off camera, shining against the wall, and I want it to make a shadow of him, but I want his shadow to be doing something different than what he's doing. So while he's rapping, boom, 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 his shadow's probably like dancing or some shit. You're recording B-roll. The shadow's gonna be propped up on the camera. But in the meantime, check out what I did with Griff. This is the segment I did a Griff from just that yesterday shoot. That's what it looks like.
Who the fuck us?
So while we're waiting, me and y'all were killing time. We had a project that we have in the works right now. I ain't gonna give no further So just know. In the meantime, we're working on that, waiting for Oz to pull up. Alright, Oz Spit It just arrived, so we here. Hey, there he is. What up, bro? No, Spit It in.
The way you love is a shame, but you stay on my mind. I ain't running away, I just ain't got the time to be running with you. Cause you play all the time, cause you play all the time. I don't play all the time.
Whatever, dog. So, I'm not gonna tell you what we're doing today. I have a good plan. Yesterday we were playing with this light right here. So, we were playing with, I would say, studio light yesterday. But today, we're gonna play with shadows. That's all I'm gonna give you.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I thought this was the camera real quick.
No, yeah, right? It was already late, so we just really just said, what up? Hey, let's get to it. Like, straight to work. We are gonna shine the light against the wall right here. Do I know where? No. Let's figure it out. We're going to need everything to raise up as high as possible. Oh Lord. So camera angle. So hopefully everything goes semi as planned. You know my plans don't always go like they're supposed to, but we always actually end up having magic somehow. That shit is bright as fuck.
My dumb ass almost looked in it.
Nah, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, so stand over there, Oz.
Yeah. Oh,
There we
man.
go.
Alright. I'll be like here so the camera catches me.
Oh shit, what? Alright. Damn. Alright, now we're fine.
Got a giraffe.
Step closer to the left. Step closer to the wall. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So, whatever you do, you cannot move from that spot. Now you have to stand still. Alright. So this is your spot now. This one, you're gonna be performance shot. Just stand still.
Okay.
And we're gonna do another shot, same thing, but for the second one, same spot. Don't even move. After you're done, just don't even move. But we're gonna be just bot dance.
Right.
Something different than what you were doing before.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and make sure that this motherfucker doing something different than this motherfucker right here.
Oh, alright, I see.
So we're all set up and ready to shoot, so let's see if we can make magic.
There's a lot of shit I shouldn't have did when I was angry. Looking at myself like, yo, this ain't me. All this healing, I don't care how long it take me. Give a by the way they wanna pay me. Color shade, but they can never shade me. Way low things that amaze me. Gain more when I claim just to blame me. Responsibility is like the same thing. There's a lot I shouldn't have did when I was angry. Looking at myself like, yo, this ain't me. All this healing, I don't care how long it take me. Give a by the way they
So what we doing, man?
Alright, y'all. So the shoot went actually better than I expected. I didn't think I was gonna be able to actually set it up correctly, but hopefully I can edit it correctly. So we'll get to that. But now we're gonna move to the next scene. I still don't know about it. Pan to the Oz real quick.
They don't want to tell me that.
Yeah. So we about to go back inside and then we about to handle the second shoot. So you know I cannot fail you guys. You know I can't fail you guys. Tell me how you alright, go in the comments. Tell me what you guys thought about the shots in the comments below. Just give me your brief opinion. Low-key, while I was recording this scene, I was still thinking about the last scene outside because I was low-key nervous that it didn't work out. So Just FYI. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken the background so it's gonna be strictly a shadow. You're crazy. Yeah. And that was the icing on the cake, so now we're done.
There's a lot of shit I shouldn't have did when I was angry. Looking at myself like, yo, this ain't me. All this healing, I don't care how long it take me. Give a by the way they wanna pay me. Color shade, but they can never shade me. Way low things that amaze me. Gain more when I claim just to blame me. Responsibility is like the same thing. There's a lot I shouldn't have did when I was
Now this scene was actually more challenging than the first one, which was not expected on my part because I thought the other scene would have been harder to edit together, but being that the light was way too bright, the shadow was really just kind of all over the place, so I couldn't really definitively mask out somebody without it like overlapping the other shadow. So my fault, that was my fault on my part for shooting. If I had a box light for the light, I feel like the shadow would have been more condensed and it would have been more smooth. So that's a lesson for me for next time. And also, I forgot the mist in the silhouette. Second thing on my part. That was my fault. That was my bad. 2 mistakes, but hey. Still turned out, honestly, it still turned out great. I'm not gonna lie, but adding the mist would have added a whole nother level. I'll remember that next time. I remember that. We really had to improvise on the fly, so whatever went wrong, I kind of was like, all right, back up, we might have to do this. So there's so many different modes on this thing. I think there's about 17 of them. And they also have a very easy way from switching the intensity to the colors to the Kelvin. It's a click of a button, scroll, click of a button, scroll, click of a button, scroll. That's how you maneuver from one spot to another. The mode button switches it from the modes from a solid light to the modes with all the colors, to the modes with all the different effects, to the modes with strictly RGBs. So it's a very easy light to understand. It's really not rocket science. It's a simple light, but it's very, very, very powerful. I highly recommend it. The only takeaway I had was I wish it was battery operated, but they do also have another light that is a box light. I actually happen to have it. I do not know what it's called, but it is a battery operated light, but it's shaped like a box. It's pretty bulky, so I wasn't a fan of that. But this light is it's smaller, more compact, and it's also not heavy. It's a very light, not very, but it's generally way lighter than my other one. I would rather take that light out, but I really do wish it was battery operated. I love how they have a lever to tighten it instead of a knob to twist, because I feel like those casual wear and tear, but this lever is a nice little push and it just locks in solid, so that's a plus. I like that. Through all these scenes that I shot, I had the light running for probably about 30 minutes to an hour solidly, and there was no overheating, there was no problem with the light, there was no shutting off, none of that. It wasn't even baking hot. It was literally good. I don't know how long it can fully just stay on, but shooting all these scenes that I shot, I strictly had the light on fully blast. I was talking on the side, still leaving it on, like it was good. No overheating. It has a very solid make behind it. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that I do not like about this light. It was only the wire thing. So shout out to Neewer. I appreciate y'all for sending me this. It's a very, very, very useful. I'm gonna add it to my daily kit when I go to music videos or event shoots or whatever I have to shoot. If I need a light, I guarantee you this one will be the light that I will bring, as long as they have it indoors or near a plug. But everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning into another Printz video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mention hi. And notice how I mention comment, because guess what? Y'all watch the video and you still here, so why not hit the like button, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 100K, and guess what? I can't do it without y'all, so I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all. Tune into the next one. Printz out.